In Proverbs, there's a quote that says, as a man thinks in his heart, so is he. It's very important for us to understand that in his heart, it's not just what you think, because thoughts show up and they fade away. Right now, if you went and started binge watching Netflix, Ozark, that's all you talked about for the next month, your life wouldn't turn into Ozark. So it must be more than thoughts that create your reality. It is the I am. It is your identity. Identity becomes the master vibration, the master frequency, right? So when it says, as a man thinketh in his heart, it's talking about as a man knoweth who he is. We often think of the heart center as associated with gratitude or love, but one of the other more important parts of the heart center is righteousness. Remember, even scripture, it says Abraham believed in the Lord and he counted it to him as righteousness. Not that he believed simply that God would deliver him, righteousness. Because when we think of the Lord in the Old Testament, we think of the law. So what did Abraham believe in? He believed that no matter what his situation was, his wife was barren, they were both old in age, he would have descendants like the stars. It is you seeing through the illusion and knowing who you are no matter what the circumstances look like. So in mysticism, there is a concept called self-binding. Let's talk about that. Self-binding is the quiet art of trapping yourself with your own thoughts. It is when you take a single moment from your past, a moment that no longer exists, and you wrap it around your identity as if it were truth. You imprison yourself with interpretations of events. Because this happened, I must not be who I desire to be. Because this happened, I must be doing something wrong. You say you're stuck, but it is you who keeps tightening the rope. You say you want freedom, but you keep polishing the chains. You say something from your past is holding on, but nothing is gripping you. You are gripping it. You are tying the knot and then begging God to loosen it. Self-binding ends the moment you stop worshiping your wounds. The moment you stop reciting the same emotional script. The moment you realize you are the jailer and the freed one, the storyteller and the story breaker. You escape this self-binding simply by dropping the story. You don't fight off lack to get to prosperity. You simply remember that you are prosperity. You've been prosperity the whole time. You don't fight off darkness to get to the light. You open your eyes and realize the sun's been shining on your divine ass the whole time. You escape by remembering that the version of you who suffered is not the version of you who stands here now. When you choose a new identity, the old knot falls apart on its own. Let go of the story and you walk out of the prison you built into the infinite freedom that was waiting the whole time. So even this illusion, I've been stuck in a pattern. The situation just won't work out. It's not about identifying what you're doing wrong. What you're doing wrong is telling the story. Instead, drop the story. Drop the identity of someone that is doing something wrong. Remember who you are. Remember that you've always been perfect, always been whole, always been divine, always been love, always been prosperity. And